Hello again, welcome back. So we have actually just finished filming the... Simon's opening a door which clearly hasn't been opened in a very long time. We have just finished filming the home tour, which you all would have seen last week. And now, as promised, we thought we'd just do this straight after. We're going to do kind of a tour, but not really a tour. We're going to do something similar to what we did last week, but show you guys the areas of the house and some of our sort of renovation ideas and room usage and what we're kind of aiming to do in certain rooms and with rough sort of approximate times. So let's get started. Now, in this first room, which I think we referenced as our dumping ground, Simon's just kindly opened the double doors there. They're in. I know, I can feel it. Ooh. I can feel that. That's going to be lovely in summer. Get some nice linen curtains on there, blowing in the wind.
This is probably one
majestic.
Of the only rooms that doesn't have curtains already.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, no, I think we should be thankful for that, to be fair.
You said what this room's going to be?
It's the office.
Oh, you said that,
I don't think I've said it, no, but it's going to be our office.
Yes.
The reason for that is because we figured, or I figured, you agree though, that it's far enough away from the living space that basically, this door is blowing open every time, far enough away from the living space that it kind of provides a bit of peace and quiet, but you also get a nice view out into the garden, nice and cool in summer, so you can have the breeze. It is nice to have a separate working area where you can concentrate and it will be nice.
This is probably one of the first rooms that can actually be done.
Yeah, this is basically just a DIY. I mean, we're going to touch on the floor in a moment, but because we're going to have one floor that runs throughout the whole thing. The only annoying thing in this room is that this is the only room that has Artex. When we moved into our old house, there was Artex everywhere, and over the years we just had it removed bit by bit. But this is the only room with Artex, so we're going to have to get that sorted by a profesh because we can't plaster, can we? That's the only sort of skill we don't have.
But that's not going to be major. We've got to have a little bit of plastering done elsewhere. So it's
it's not a deal breaker. Obviously, we'll take this out ourselves. We'll strip wallpaper off. This is all wallpaper as well with like a texture. Nice. Needs a good clean in here, obviously. We said last week this room we haven't cleaned yet. But yeah, you'll have a nice, decent sized desk in here,
it's a lot
chair.
bigger than what I remembered.
It is bigger in here,
Out loads of their stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they had a ginormous sofa, big leather sofa in here, so it sort of distorts your view of size. But we'll have lots of space, especially I think it will be bigger again when we take this bar out. And then we're going to have
nice desk.
Yeah, nice desk and glass door, like a Crital style door. I think that's how you pronounce it. Crital. And we're going to have them basically throughout the house. So yeah, that's project number one, which we can sort of start cracking on with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Number two. Right, task number two. This is obviously our bedroom, but it will be at some point guest room when we've sorted out upstairs, but we're going to go through that in a moment. So aside from very clearly decorating and removing Simon's feature wall.
It's staying, this is.
No, that's not staying, Buttercup. No, sorry.
Very fancy feature walls are.
No, but you can open that door if you want a job. So this giant cube, it's not a cube, is it? Rectangular void of makeshift wardrobe is hopefully going to be knocked out, removed, because we'd rather have the floor area, like a bigger room, because that is just such a big space.
But we can't figure out, this is solid.
Yes.
This isn't solid, this is
stud wall.
And this is stud.
And that's stud wall, so potentially
at some point had a massive hallway.
Yeah, and that was probably the original hallway wall,
so
which is weird, but
this will come out hopefully, but potentially still.
Simon's gonna, well, Simon's not gonna do it, but someone's gonna add a steel in there for structural support.
Probably too big for me to...
Simon likes to talk about steel.
Why you help? I couldn't hold it up and screw it.
Yeah, no, I don't really do a lot, do I, in terms of the heavy lifting. And in here, well, we've already said we're ripping it all out.
It's still ripping out?
Ripping everything out, rip it all out, rip the tiles out.
Similar to our old bathroom in respect of we're going to have, so this wall will come out. This is just stud, that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Walk straight into the shower in there.
Yeah, so the shower will be like similar where it is now, but
nice
without the wall. You'll enter that way.
Panel along there, and nothing this end, so it's just, you just walk straight in.
Walk straight in.
Probably a wall unit here somewhere.
Yeah.
Toilet there.
Yeah.
And then your swanky sink.
Yes,
So
we've already ordered a sink.
Yeah, we'll chase the pipe work round through the walls.
Yeah.
Into here, and then your nice swanky sink sitting there. Feature sink.
Can't wait to show you guys the sink. It is immense. It's beautiful. When it arrives, we will obviously show you. It's so nice.
This room is for the first week of November potentially.
Yes.
The sink is due.
Sink is due to come at the end of October.
We need to we got the shower that arrived yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Need to sort out a tray, unit, toilet. And then apart from the floor, the only things we have to decide on what we're doing with the floor, because obviously we're having the floor running throughout the whole house.
Yeah, same
which we'll show
floor.
in a minute.
Yeah.
But that probably won't be done in November.
No.
So it might be that we're
figuring out logistics.
Yeah. I mean, it should be solid concrete under here anyway. So it might just be that we have a concrete floor until we have the floor done.
Right.
So we could still potentially do the bathroom.
Yeah,
hopefully.
yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Right. So that's basically the plan.
New door?
For this. Yeah, new door, obviously. New doors all round, really.
Pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Right, next job.
Job 3.
So the kitchen is obviously nice as it is. It is not an offensive kitchen. However, we have got bored maybe, or we got used to having this colour kitchen, and it's not quite the vibe because this is what we had at our old house. However, have found a company, and I found this company via Instagram because I saw some home accounts working with them for kitchen makeovers. I want to call them upcycles because this kitchen is...
There's nothing wrong with it, is there?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. We think it's only been here for about a year and a half.
Couple of years at the most.
Couple of years at the most. It's a new extension.
For me, it's just the gloss, really.
The gloss is a pain in the butt.
I'm not even too fussed about the colour.
Yeah. I'm not a
Although
big
I
fan of the colour now, but...
Before, so I would like new house, new kitchen.
Yes, yeah,
colour,
exactly.
For me, the main thing is the gloss.
Yes, the main thing is the gloss. It's just not practical. So for anyone out there redoing a kitchen, we cannot urge you enough. Don't go for gloss.
It's just a pain, isn't it?
It is. So we have found or stumbled across this company called Coverstyle. So we're actually going to be working with them on a kitchen upcycle, and they've sent us this big box full of lots of good stuff. So it's basically, if we show you this one, it is a luxury vinyl wrap. So we're going to have the kitchen wrapped so that we can change the colour of it. We've got some large samples here, but they send you this box with all of this sort of inspiration in there, lots of different things. And then I'm going to give this to Simon so he can demonstrate this a bit better. This is the full sample book that you get.
Sections, because it's quite large.
And there's lots of, well, there is lots of different sections. So there's marbles and stones, effect. There's, what's this?
Fabric.
Oh, this is fabric or leather. And there's loads
this
of...
one?
No,
This what we're having?
you're definitely not having that. There's lots of huge, biggest names in hotels that use this stuff in their hotel renovations. There's a whole section of, oh my God, every possible wood you can imagine.
So I didn't even know this was a thing.
No, well, neither of us knew that, like, covering your kitchen in vinyl was a thing. So we're quite happy to have discovered it because
very good idea.
I think it's a great idea because it's a much more cost-effective way of changing the look and the vibe of your kitchen, and also a more environmentally friendly way, rather than just completely ripping out a kitchen, which in our case we never would have done, would we? We would have just lived with this if this Coverstyle didn't exist.
It definitely doesn't need nothing wrong with it.
No, the kitchen is like brand new. Well, it's like brand new now that we've cleaned it. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So we're really excited to be able to be working with Coverstyle and doing this really cool makeover, giving it a facelift and just changing the aesthetics of it. So these are some of the sort of larger samples that we've got. And we've got a few here that we were sort of looking at.
It's sort of leaning towards,
we're going quite bold actually. So we are thinking a black wood effect, which we've seen a few other people that have done the same, and it looks really cool. Oh, Simon loves a demo, loves a demonstration. So it gets all wrapped underneath here and put in professionally. You can do it yourself apparently, but I think everyone would choose to have it professionally done, which we're definitely going to have done. Yeah. Oh, you're going to stick that on, are you?
I was just showing.
Oh, right,
so
right.
You get the samples so you can...
Yeah, so you can stick them on. So that's what we are hoping, or that's what we're currently leaning towards, shall I say.
Yeah, I mean, we've been looking at these for ages.
Yes, we have. We've had this pack for a good couple of months. So that's the one that we're leaning towards for the units. And then these are the ones which we're thinking about for the worktops. Now, the worktops that we've got here are quartz, and there's nothing wrong with them. They are actually growing on us. But, and you might be able to see them twinkling, the only thing that niggles me is that they have little bits of twinkle, and I hate twinkle. Simon's quite partial to a twinkle, aren't you?
Ooh. But this wouldn't have been something we would have picked.
That would not, no, if we'd have done this kitchen, we wouldn't have picked it. But it's also not the worst thing in the world.
And so we decided that we're going to give it a go anyway.
Yes.
With wrapping it.
Yeah, because the wrap doesn't damage.
Yeah. So we could always go.
Doesn't damage granite or quartz or anything. So we figured we may as well. And so this is a concrete effect, which Simon quite likes, but I think it's quite similar to this and might look a bit industrial. So I prefer this slightly lighter mottled effect, if you will. You see, that's the demo right there.
Yeah, it's professional.
Professionalism. It really is, honestly. It's the most professional job I've ever seen. And then here, as I said when we sort of started this video, we plan on doing a whole fluid floor throughout the entire ground floor level. So it's literally one continuous floor, and this is what we've been looking at. So this is LVT, which is luxury vinyl
tiles, I think.
Tiles?
But these actually come in planks.
They're planks, so they look like wood, and these are the samples that we've got. It's from a company called Flooring Superstore, or they've got a couple of names. Direct Wood Flooring.
Flooring Superstore.
But their range, and it's only available from them, is called Evo Core. And we've got a few different samples here. So as you can see, we're going for like a warm, not that one, that's too dark. But we want to go, this is the one we're currently leaning towards, and it's from their premium range. And this is the most wood effect. Like, it's got a really nice natural texture to it. Please do excuse my awful nails.
Meant to be more environmentally friendly.
More environmentally friendly as well. It's got built-in underlay. It's eco-friendly, anti-slip, pet-friendly, no glue, child-friendly, scratch-resistant. All the good stuff, and it can also be used, this is the bonus of LVT, can also be used in bathrooms, which is why we can actually go through the entire ground level with one single flooring. So if we kind of put that with our samples, the black you might think is a bit harsh, but it will be warmed up with the floor. And obviously in here we have an expanse of floor. We have a lot of floor.
And plus it's only going to be these, so the units under here.
Yes.
These units here.
Yeah.
And the units by the fridge.
And the units by the fridge. And actually we're also thinking of wrapping the fridge in black. Not black wood, but there's like a matte black in there as well. So we're probably going to wrap, apart from obviously the InstaView section, but those units over there This one? Or
Yeah, it's
where
all
we've
these
got the
ones.
dog
So
stuff?
everything in this bit.
Everything
Which is
over there.
Job 4, or wherever
Job,
we're up
yeah,
to.
we're kind of moving on to job 4 now.
That will all be gone in job 4.
Job 4, all those units gone.
Yeah.
So none of those will be there to be wrapped. So it will just be
yeah.
all of this, the island, and these here.
So when you think about it, with the like nice warm floor,
Yeah.
and the lighter colour on here,
Yeah.
and the lighter colour on here, which will run up on the back as well.
On the backsplash as well, yeah.
So when we wrap this in, we'll follow through.
Yeah,
right up.
yeah.
I don't think the black units will be too much.
No, I agree. I don't
if
think
we
there'll be
kept
too
those,
much.
It might be a bit too much.
Yeah.
It's quite imposing.
Yeah.
Actually, once you take them out and you put a couple of plants, maybe some hanging baskets.
Oh my God, he loves a hanging basket.
Just
Like a
like
hanging
that.
basket indoors, no.
Yeah, I think maybe if we kept them, it might be too much, but with just
Yeah.
that bit and this bit,
Yeah.
especially with this breaking it up. as
Yeah,
well,
yeah, I agree.
I think it would look better. We
Yeah.
sit to the side on the top, don't we?
Yeah. You can go bold or you can go home, right?
Very true, might as well.
Yes. So now moving on to
Job 4.
job 4. Right. So we are now back in the, well, I'm in the lounge. Simon's in the on the dining platform. Now, we obviously have had a lot of time to think about things, given the fact that the process of the sale took so long. So let's go into the area, shall we, and show the first.
Let's start with original. what we
Okay,
were originally
go on then.
thinking.
Original plan.
So original thinking was
Yeah.
to lower this floor
Yeah,
because we had that like ankle height step.
yeah.
So lower that floor so that the flooring
All runs
flows
as one level.
everywhere. This
Yeah.
is the only although all the floors are different heights. There's a few
Slightly.
floors, yeah.
Yeah.
This one's the only one with an actual step.
Yes. And this is some sort of 60s feature, apparently.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Those double doors would come out.
So these double doors we were planning on just removing and just having sort of an open. Hello. She was just stood there staring. Go on, sorry.
Doorway would be blocked in.
Yes, we
This would
blocked
be
this doorway in.
One wall.
Yeah. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
This wall
Yeah.
would come down.
Yes.
This floor is the same level, so it would be
This
lower.
floor is the same level as this. Yeah.
This is where the microwave and those few small cupboards are in the kitchen.
In the
next to
kitchen.
oven.
Yeah.
They would go,
Yeah.
and we would knock a hole in here for a door.
A doorway. So a doorway would go. Let me just run around and show you guys. This was our original plan. So you see these units here, they would have come out and that would have been the door where Simon was just standing.
Still.
Steel.
Still.
Steel beams going everywhere.
And then this would be, well, it obviously is the garage.
Yeah.
This floor would be dug out, excavated, and then re-levelled.
Yeah, so as you can see, that same level as the dining platform, but now we step down into the garage, which means that the garage level is the same level as the rest of the house. Yeah.
This wall's obviously gone. All these meters moved down to the end wall.
Yeah.
And then this would essentially be, this door would obviously go.
Yeah.
Obviously
Remove the garage door,
Yeah.
brick that up, but add a window in.
window in there.
So we've got some light, even though we've got a window here, but
And then this is going to be a utility / dog area, isn't it?
yes.
But now we moved in, we're thinking that this plus this other bit out here, which is like two arms width.
Yeah, it's
is
massive.
Absolutely huge, isn't it?
Yeah, so our original plan obviously was to knock through that door and have this as one giant, and I mean giant, utility / doggy area. With a doggy bath and, storage for iron and all utility bits, an area to dry clothes in winter, when we don't want to put them in a tumble dryer like delicates and stuff. And I mean, this garage, even though this is just sort of suitable for a smallish, for a sort of hatchback car, even this with units in would make quite a decent size, a utility of a good size. I mean, I've never even seen a utility of the size of this garage, but you take down that wall and you've got over a metre added on. And so we were in here yesterday and we were like, hang on a minute, perhaps we should rethink this, because that is such a massive utility and that might not be the best use of space.
We thought about it when we was in our old house, didn't we?
Yeah, so it's a different change of lifestyle when you're living in a house.
And now we're actually here, we know the dogs, the pups don't actually need, because this was going to be a space for them to feel safe when we weren't here. Yeah. Actually, they're fine everywhere else, and we don't have the noise, and we don't have people going.
Yeah, there's basically no one disturbing the dogs now. So if we'd have had this situation in our old house, which was a lot busier, people driving past, walking past the window, they'd be barking. Whereas here, nothing happens. It is silent.
And they've been fine, haven't they?
Yeah, and they've been fine. So we actually don't need this space. They can have full roam of the house, essentially.
So reverting back to this just being for, although there's still the doggy space in there,
yes.
doggy bed, doggy bath. This is more a utility space, isn't it? More than it would be for the dogs.
Exactly.
It's more for the dogs than utility. Really.
Yes. So what we sort of talked about yesterday
Option 2
is the option 2 for this, which is what we are actually more so leaning to.
Yeah.
And it is still to have this space, this garage, to transform it to convert it into a utility, which will have the doggy bath and our tumble dryer and washing machine in here, various other storage cupboards doing the exact same thing as over here.
We would keep this wall.
But we would keep this wall, which means that we save money in not having to remove and relocate all of that.
And potentially a door in here.
Potentially adding a door, which makes sense because we feel like most utilities usually have a door to the outside, which would mean when we've gone on one of our country walks, we can come in straight in here from outside. The dogs can go straight in their doggy bath, and therefore if they shake in the sort of front entranceway of the house, they would shake all over the walls. So that actually makes more sense to us. So that's the sort of plan for in this area.
Floor will be raised.
Floor will be raised.
Instead of digging down.
Yes.
So it would be
and the reason for that is because...
So it'd be the same height as this.
Same height as this here, so no step.
Keep this wall, so we're no longer knocking through that wall.
Yeah.
Puppies. Instead, knock down this wall.
We're knocking down a different wall.
Yeah.
So this is the wall that we want to knock down instead.
Yeah, which would then, so we'd keep this floor height.
So we'll keep this feature sort of platform for the dining area.
But it'd be much larger.
Yes, so we can have a nice big long family dining table for Sunday roast, for Christmas, all the good stuff. Yeah. So that would mean that we didn't have a direct door from the kitchen as such into the utility. However, all this wouldn't, so you would literally just go from there. Imagine this wall won't be there through that door there. Yeah. Different door, obviously, but
which I don't think would be a major issue.
It wouldn't be a deal breaker for me if I were looking at this house and that's how it was laid out, especially if you had a door leading to the outside, which I actually think, especially for countryside living, is more important.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're probably leaning towards option 2 at the moment.
Yes, we did some heavy discussion on it yesterday and we were just like, that makes so much more sense. And I have always wanted a long dining table that we can all sit around comfortably, because the whole reason we decided to move to the countryside was to be closer to our family now that babies have started arriving. So for us, I think that would be really nice. And this house is quite big for just 2 of us, but it's not going to be 2 of us. There's always going to be people coming and going. It was supposed to be like a family hub for everyone to come and gather.
I think even though it's got lots and lots of space and we love it, the only thing it was missing was the utility, which we obviously built into our old home.
Yeah, we sort of got used to having a utility in our old place. It is a nice thing to have, When you haven't had one, you're like, oh, do you really need it? But then when you have had one, you're like, oh, yes. Yeah. I don't want to be doing my dirty clothes in the kitchen where there's food.
So when we saw this place, we loved the space.
Yeah.
But that was always something that, it was always a consideration. We was never going to keep the garage as a garage.
No, because we just won't use it. It'll be unused space.
Always, no matter what happened, what we'd done in here, it was always going to be, that was going to be utility, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We just didn't know how it was going to be configured.
Yeah.
And I think now actually
we've come up with a better plan, haven't we?
No, same as like we were saying earlier, now you've been here a couple of weeks and you've lived here a little bit. It's like actually it would work better as a bigger dining space and a smaller utility.
Yeah.
Because the dogs are fine and they love being able to roam around and they're not getting hassled by anyone and noise or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah, same. Right, next job.
5?
Yeah. Right, we're going down into the outbuilding again, which obviously you guys saw on the tour last week. And I'm sure some of you might be able to guess what we would probably use this for. I think a lot of people, maybe of our age potentially, would use this for a similar thing.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah, we're going to use this, transform it into a gym.
Gym area.
Yeah, so I've obviously got my big commercial treadmill, which Simon's demonstrating is going to go there. And what's going to happen to that partition wall?
So this is coming out.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Unsure about this bit of wall yet.
Yeah, we don't know if we're going to leave that in or knock the whole section out.
Originally we were going to knock the whole thing out, weren't we?
Yeah.
We thought this was all brick.
Yes, we did think it was all brick, and then when we arrived on moving in day, it appeared that part of the wall was missing.
So we're unsure. I actually quite like having these, especially if you've got your treadmill and everything.
Yeah, it's always handy to have plugs, you know.
That bit of wall might stay, but anyway, even if it does or doesn't, this will be glass.
Yes, fully glass, so you can see through into the pool.
And glass door.
And a glass door.
So you can see through. So when you're doing your running, you can watch me do my swimming.
Yeah, having a Daniel Craig moment.
And then just other bits. So we had our gym area in the basement.
Yes, which was limiting, wasn't it? So because there were certain yoga poses I couldn't do because I couldn't reach up to the sky. Yeah. Simon couldn't lift anything above his head. Yeah, there is exercises you can do lifting above your head with weights, isn't there? Kettlebells. You could never do kettlebells. So yeah, obviously this has got really good ceiling height.
Yeah,
and
I really like that as well.
Yeah, I do as well, but we'll change them lights. And we might potentially even do some more wall panelling, maybe with that like slat wall, you know, the wall battens. Yeah. Don't really know what it's called.
But gym equipment, so we'll have some gym stuff on here, won't we?
Yeah, and we'll have
bike or something over here.
Yeah.
Cross trainer maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna have telly in here.
Yeah.
Because you like to watch telly, don't you, when you're working out?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really good space. I think it'll make a great gym, and it's nice to have like a gym area that's out of the house.
Yeah, it'd be nice just to be able to see this as well.
Yeah, the fitness suite.
For your little spa days.
Yeah, definitely.
Get the champers out.
And then the pool, well, this, as we said last week, is going to just be an ongoing little DIY project for us, really. Yeah.
I mean, once you, like, if you, even from here, you get the sense of like doing your workout or whatever, and you can see through.
See that, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
And it smells so good, swimming pool smell.
Yeah, like you said last week, this wasn't a feature that we were ever like looking for.
No, it wasn't.
We've said before, like, it's there and we love it.
Yeah.
Because it's all closed off, it's easy to kind of like...
It's easy to forget it.
That sounds stupid, saying you can forget about
that you own a swimming pool.
But sometimes, because it's just shut away down there, whereas when it's all open, because I'll be down here once or twice a day or whatever.
Especially when you get all hot and then you're like, ooh,
do you
know what? I might go and have a dip.
Exactly.
Yeah, good plan. Right.
Job 5.
Wait, was this job 5? I think this was job 5.
Job 6.
Job 6. Oh, crikey. Right, we are now... It's all right, you can be in it. It's basically been your face in this the whole time.
My leg and it just looked a bit...
Oh, looked like you were itching your crotch. Yeah, whatever. Right, so as you can see, we're upstairs now in the roof, in the upstairs area.
Upstairs of the bungalow?
Upstairs of the bungalow. So first job, which is something that we can do ourselves and get cracking with hopefully soon-ish, maybe.
Very soon, I think.
Is this room, which I think we mentioned last week could be a good like niece-nephew room, little sort of playroom area for them to sleep, whatever. However, they're going to have to get in line because I think I'm claiming this room for my wardrobe.
Bit of a walk-in wardrobe.
Bit of a walk-in wardrobe. I think there's going to be a plethora of IKEA hacks in this room because there's no way we can afford to get something custom built. So we're gonna use we've got the skills. So I think there's gonna be some cheap and cheerful, but gonna make it look good IKEA hacks in here.
You can put some rails up here, can you?
Yeah.
For different heights of clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
And some packs, whatever they were. They packs, the square ones or whatever. Like some IKEA hack, like shelving stuff for bags and shoes.
A few Billy bookcases.
An OTD mirror at the end.
Oh no, we've not got space for a mirror there, but no, we're going to need...
Hanging baskets?
No hanging... You need to knock with the hanging baskets. We've got to knock that on the head.
Plant?
No, you're not adding no more plants in here. There'll be a lot of drawings. I'll be using the pen tool on Instagram, guys. You know what I mean by that. But there will be a lot of drawings, so stay tuned to see the progress.
An IKEA visit to see what furniture.
Yeah, we'll have to do an IKEA run. We've already got to go to IKEA anyway for jars.
Jars, yeah.
Right, next.
Job number 7.
Yeah, this is more of like the bigger job up here, isn't it? Because we can't do anything structural in there because that room is at the front of the house and therefore planning permission would be damn near impossible, we think, to get. So the structural stuff in the upstairs is
for years and years in advance.
This is definitely in the future.
But essentially, we alluded to it in last week's video, but essentially just extending this dormer the whole length of the room. So you have all this space which you can stand in and actually makes it a usable space for us.
Yeah.
With an ensuite on the end.
Ensuite down there.
No, it's all just a shower.
Yeah.
Sinks.
Yeah.
Couple of one or two sinks and a shower. Glass wall or whatever. I mean, we've really not thought about this, and we just know.
No, we just know that we want to knock all that out and make it a better ceiling height and more usable.
We like staying downstairs at the minute.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to have this. Imagine if once this is done, this is like our suite, and you've got your walk-in wardrobe next to you.
Yeah.
And then this is like our self-contained.
It's just much more. It would be much more cohesive, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And the same, so let's just show the other room as well, because the other room is exactly the same.
The other room. The lilac and cream room.
Push it out right to the ends, like we're going to do in the other room.
All this to get rid of that.
And you've got all this space up here, head height.
Yeah.
Ensuite again.
Yeah.
Down that end. Just to make it like a really nice, because it'd be absolutely huge, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
have all this space
it would be. Yeah, it would be a really big room.
Yeah, and then it doesn't really matter about this side.
No.
You still have some
chest of drawers over there. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Take these out and have proper. Did you show this?
I think I did.
That you could put then do custom. Chest of drawers into the actual thing.
Yeah.
Into the eaves.
Don't go in there, Poppet. We'll never find you again.
Actually makes it worth it. Then that room's then set up, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it is then the proper bedroom.
Mhm.
Yeah. So those two are like biggies, aren't they?
Yeah. And obviously that's gonna eat so much money, which we don't have at the moment.
Yeah, we need to save. Well, first of all, we need to find out if we can do it.
Yeah.
Then we need to find out roughly how much it is. Then we need to save that.
Yeah.
And then we can get it done.
Yeah.
This one and that one is the biggie, isn't it?
Yeah, those are the big sort of very structural jobs because it involves like scaffolding and roof coming off, whatever.
Yeah. And then this would be the final touch.
Sorry, I just twizzled round in a circle. So from that room, we're now into the bathroom.
Because then we would have ensuite in that room, ensuite in that room.
Yeah.
Ensuite downstairs. So you've got 3 showers. And this would become just a bathroom, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter about the shape.
Yeah. So we're just going to have like a freestanding, really nice large feature bath, not like the roll top we had in the old place, because neither of us could fit in that, but a nice big tub.
Pointless almost having a shower. Might as well just do it in the sink.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's have a bath in here. Proper nice shower in that one.
Yeah.
Proper nice shower in that one.
Proper nice.
Proper nice shower downstairs already, sometime this year.
Yeah.
And then this come out. That's just boxing in for this shower screen.
Yeah.
A bit of a waste. That's all waste around there.
Mhm.
So I just open it up and have a nice bath.
Yeah.
And then if whoever's staying in small bedroom number 3, walk-in wardrobe / bedroom, wants to have a shower and have to borrow someone else's.
Yeah. Well,
or they have a bath.
there'll be no shortage of bathrooms, will there?
No. So yeah, big plans. Long time frame. Luckily.
Right, so there we go. There's a little insight into the many jobs that we have planned and that hopefully we can get cracking with soon-ish.
Yeah, we definitely get cracking. We've got to finish cleaning first, haven't we? After that, we can start doing small jobs, painting and changing a few of the lights and bits.
And even just like finding furniture and stuff to put in, like the lounge especially, because we obviously want to be able to use that around Christmas time. We're going to go and have a look at log burners this week, which is exciting. Yeah, lots of stuff going on, but thank you once again for tuning in to our new home adventure. Stay tuned. Remember,
lots of videos coming up.
Lots of videos over years probably, as long as we're still here doing this. And yeah, don't forget as well, also there'll be some sort of snippets on the Instagram home account as well as we go along. So thank you as always for watching, and we will see you